Man's best friend. If I were to ask you to tell me why you chose a certain breed of dog that you have, more than likely you would say that is the breed that you grew up with, or it's just the breed that you found when you went to adopt. I might even get something as simple as you thought it was a pretty dog. In reality, dogs were domesticated to be assets to mankind. They were made such good assets through many generations of selective breeding, bringing out the best of the traits out of each and every generation. This careful process took place over many generations and was used to perfect many breeds we know today. Now, some breeds of dogs, however, were specifically bred to have specific traits that were required for the breed to grow and flourish in their environment. Today's Blue Heeler, or Australian Cattle Dog, is one of those breeds specifically created to make work for the Australian cattle market easier. Let's look at some of the characteristics that define an Australian cattle dog. A Blue Heeler is a well-known breed by the ranchers in the state of Texas. The breed is known for its ability to work in some of the harshest environments that the state has to offer. This ability to work stems from its origins in Australia. Author for the American Kennel Club describes the breed as the general appearance is that of a strong, compact, symmetrically built working dog with the ability and willingness to carry out its allotted task, however arduous. In layman's terms, for those that don't speak dog kennel talk, it's a small breed of medium frame, small stature, that is very strong and very smart. Herding cattle in Australia was no small feat. It required the work of a determined dog who was eager to please. These dogs had to herd cattle over thousands of miles of land to the cattle market. They needed to be tough, and they needed to be willing to work. As the Happy Puppy team states as well, herding cattle in Australia requires a dog that is capable of coping with the heat and unforgiving terrain, as well as hard work. This dog was not afraid to work hard in Australia. That's why it was bred for that. Now, while most breeds of dogs tend to stick to purebred crossbreeding, the forefathers that created the Blue Heeler took another route. Most of the fathers, the people that started the breed, chose to use a breed of dog that has become feral, the Australian Dingo. And I use the term feral and not wild because this dog was brought over by the first inhabitants of Australia. So therefore, it is not wild. It was released back into the wild, making it feral. The Blue Heeler today is known as a breed that is loyal to its owners, one who is willing to please, and a breed that surely will protect its family. Blue Heelers are some of the most protective breeds of dogs in the world. They share a bond with multiple individuals in the family, but the strongest bond tends to be with certain individuals in the family, typically one person. While most think that they are too aggressive to be loved, they truly are a breed that will surprise you in the end. In conclusion, an Australian cattle dog is a breed that rivals most in their endurance and stamina when it comes to herding. The breed was created with the intent to create the best dog for a specific environment type and use breeds that were suited to those environments already. The Australian cattle dog is one that will share a strong bond with its owners and will surely do anything in its power to please them, no matter how hard the task.